Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I thought it would be fun to do a video. What if you went on vacation and forgot your makeup at home and the only makeup you have with you is whatever you have in your purse? And this actually happened to me when I went on a week-long vacation to the beach, and I only live like 45 minutes on the beach, but still I didn't want to come back and get it. Okay, so at the beach I really don't wear any makeup, just skincare and sunscreen. But if we go out to dinner or something, I usually do like to throw on a little bit of makeup. So I was able to create pretty much a full face of makeup with the makeup I had in my purse. So this is my purse. I have not looked at it to see what kind of makeup I have. I know usually what I carry in there, the norm, but I don't know if I have anything extra. Usually what I end up with the most of is lipsticks, because I have a bad habit of, if I do my makeup at home, use a lipstick, just stick that lipstick in my purse and don't take something out of my purse. So I usually end up with several lipsticks before, at the end of the week, I actually, or maybe 2 weeks, I actually take the extra lipsticks out of my purse. So let's see what I have in my makeup. And those are the only products I'm going to use. The only thing I have on my face is skincare and SPF. I don't have a primer because I don't carry a primer in my bag. Now I have to say, if I'm going somewhere, like when I went to Colombia, if I'm going someplace to another country or something like that, I do try to stick a little more in my purse in case my luggage gets lost or misplaced. So that's when I usually try to look for my minis, like a mini blush, a mini primer, something like that, that I can actually, you know, like anything that I'm missing now, I try to find minis and stick those in my purse so that I can actually create a full face of makeup with, you know, maybe a mini eyeshadow palette or something like that. But I don't have any of those extras here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to empty everything I have in my makeup case. And I don't even have a makeup case. It's just whatever fits in my little zippered compartment in my purse. And you can fit quite a bit in there, by the way. So I'm going to tell you what I always put in there. And then anything additional that I may add on, like on a need basis. So I always have a powder. I like to have a powder foundation in there. It can be this one. It can be, sometimes I've taken my Moira with me. It can be anything like that. So it doesn't have to be, you know, an expensive one. This one happens to be the MAC. This is the, it's an NW22 Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation. And I use this more as a powder, like a setting powder. And I like the fact, as you can see, hasn't been used a lot because it pretty much lives in my purse. So I may use it to touch up my makeup. And then it does have like a little sponge on the bottom, which is usually what I use to, like, if I'm oily in the center or something like that. And the nice thing is it has little holes in the bottom so that the air gets in there. So even if you wet your sponge for some reason, it's going to get some air and dry, okay, and not get, even though I wouldn't leave a wet sponge in there very long, but just in case. I always carry a mini face oil. You may think, why would you carry that? Because sometimes when you've had makeup on for like 10 hours and you look in the mirror, your concealer can look pretty bad, especially right here. It may look dry, it may be worn out. And then you may drop your oil and then it will break and make a big mess. Anyways, so usually with this, what I do is this is from Dennis & Myricks, and it's just a little sample that they sent me. What I do is I don't even get a drop. I don't even squeeze the dropper. I get like a small amount like that, normally on my ring finger. And I just like go, you know, rub them together till it's almost nothing there. I don't want my under eye really oily. And then I just pat it over the concealer. And sometimes that will smooth out the concealer, or it will prep it for you if you want to put anything else on top. Now I just put that little bit on there now. It shouldn't do anything with the makeup I'm going to put on. It's just going to give me extra hydration. But I always like to have that if your makeup cakes anywhere, remember, just a tiny bit, just so that you can hardly feel like you have anything on your finger, and just pat it over the area that looks dry and cakey or something like that. So I always have this in my purse. Okay, I always carry a brush, and this is the AOA one, which is so similar. This was the one I normally take with me. This is the e.l.f. But I actually took this one out the other day so I could wash it. And I got one for, I think it was $1.88. These are either $3 or $4, but when I made my AOA purchase, they had these, and I believe it was either $1.55 or $1.88. I will link it below. But it's very much, it's a little bigger than the e.l.f. one, but pretty much it even has like the little scooper. And it just is AOA Studio. But this one is fluffy enough that I can use it if I wanted it for powder or if I needed it for something else. So I always have one brush, and I try to take like a small one. Okay, I always have a mini mascara. And normally I didn't used to carry this in my purse, but now I do, because I learned my lesson. That one time I left my makeup at home, I actually had a concealer in my purse. It was wrapped in a receipt because I had purchased it at Macy's. It was a Dior concealer, and it was too dark for my under eyes. But that's all I had. So guess what? I used it for my entire face as foundation and under eye, and it was fine. So I learned my lesson. So now I always have a concealer in there. I love this one. This is a Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. This one, you get a lot of product in here. Mine is in vanilla, and you get half an ounce, 50 mLs. I mean 50 fluid ounces. And it's the Conceals, Contour, Highlight, and Retouch. So this one works perfect for not only your concealer, but if you need it as foundation. So I always carry this with me. This lives in my purse. And then, did I mention I always have a mini mascara? It doesn't have to be this one, but I like this one, the Thrive, because if I don't have any mascara on, I know this one's not gonna smudge, it's not gonna flake until I wash it off at night. And I also carry this. This is the MAC. This is the Lash Dry Shampoo Mascara Refresher, because if I already have my mascara on and I just want to retouch it, this works wonderful. I truly do love this. I purchased this when it was first released, and I have a backup. I was able to get it through Boxycharm because they had it on their shop and it was a lot cheaper. So I really do enjoy this. And then I have lipsticks and lip liners, and those can vary. They're not always the same color. I try to keep at least a lip gloss in there or lip balm. So right now what I have in my purse, I have the Clean Fresh from CoverGirl Yummy Gloss. I have this one right here, and this one is in the shade, if I can see it, I'll tell you. 350, I think it is. But these are nice, easy. You don't even need a mirror for it. I have this one from NYX. This is the Fat Oil Slick Click, and it's also in a light color. I have this one, and this one I just put it in there because I used it the other day, so I just added it. This one has been in my purse for a while. Then I also used this one the other day, and it's still in my purse. This one is from BK Beauty, and this is one of the lipsticks. They actually sent me this in PR, and I will list the shades below. But this is one that I used the other day. And then I always have a couple of lip liners, something that is either like in the either berry or red, or and then one that is more nude, like in the brown beige colors. And then this one, again, I used it the other day, didn't take it out. This is a new lipstick by Mario. I love these lipsticks, and this one is in Rockefeller. And so these three are probably going to come out of my purse today because these are extra ones that I added. But for today, I may use one of them, okay, because it was in there. Normally would have been in there. And the time I went to the beach, I had several lipsticks in there, so I was not short on the lipstick side. All right, so we're going to start. Like I said, I have no primer, so we're going to start with this, and we're going to use it as concealer and as foundation. And this, normally I would not have a big mirror with me because that would have been with my makeup. So we're going to use the mirror from the MAC. And this is, like I said, a really nice concealer, and you get a lot for the money. And I've repurchased this several times because I really like it. It's very multi-purpose. So I'm going to go ahead and use my brush. This is the one from Shop Missy. And the one that I had that day from Dior, it had beautiful coverage. So yeah, I was not upset that I didn't have a foundation. So yeah, it's like you can pack very lightly if you have to. And sometimes you have stuff with you that you don't even realize that you know, it can have double duty, you know, it can work in different ways. I'm going to put a little more on my cheeks and on my under eyes. Put a little bit more here and then on my cheeks. My wonderful spots. And I really want to, you know, blend this in there so that since I don't have an under eye powder that I would normally love to use under my eyes, I really don't want to put a lot of that powder foundation under my eyes because I feel like that's too heavy. I'm going to try to blend it with my finger as much as I possibly can. And I want to go in that little area that's always so dark. Okay, so this is my concealer and foundation. I don't know why I closed it. Okay, I'm going to kind of wipe this brush a little bit to take off, you know, like any dampness from the foundation so it's as dry as possible. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of powder. I'm mainly going to powder my T-zone, which is the area that gets a little more oily. And this, the nice thing too, is that if you have a concealer that is very low coverage, or if you are wearing your makeup for like 10 hours and your, you know, foundation starts to break up and you need to go somewhere, like all of a sudden, you know, you're gonna go to dinner or something. If you have a powder foundation, you can just put it over the foundation that you have, and it's going to look so much better than that foundation that is falling apart. I do that all the time. All right, so I don't have a blush, I don't have a bronzer, but you know what? I don't always wear blush. I mean, I do wear blush all the time, but I don't always wear bronzer or highlighter. So I'm going to use this. This is the BK Beauty. I'm going to use this as my blush, and I'm going to build it on my hand. And then I'm going to take the same brush, because I only have that one brush. And I don't know why I keep closing my compact, because that's the only mirror I have. And that is going to be my blush for today. Maybe if I put it on the brush, because it's getting like, it's not picking up that much. I think that's better. But that is a perfect blush. It's like a peachy pink, very pretty. I don't want to put it directly on my face because I'm afraid it may pull it up. Maybe not, but maybe yes. Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit on my eye right here. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the powder on the side, this side of the brush. I don't have any blush, and just kind of powder my lid so that it doesn't crease from the concealer. But I think that's see if we can build it up a little, because it's a very light lipstick. I think that's a pretty blush. And I am going to clean with a wipe. I'm going to clean the lipstick since I put it on my face and I put it on the brush. I want to clean the tip because I don't want to just put it back in there. This is something that goes on my lips. Okay, so we're done with that. So we're going to go ahead and use the mascara now. Now I don't have a brow pencil, And that one time I didn't have it either. And I can leave my brows like that, or I can just go very lightly. If you have dark brows. Otherwise, I suggest that you leave it, because yeah, that is looking like a little dark. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe this as much as possible. Take as much of the dark mascara as possible. And just go lightly. Should have done that to begin with. This brow is not as bad. But there's people now that use brow mascara, and that would work really well on your lashes. You won't, but you know, if you want to have Groucho Marx lashes, you can. Okay, this brush is pretty clean now of the black mascara. Took most of it off. Got a fuzz. Okay, this is much better. Not quite as dark. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. So I'm sure that the day I did it, I wiped my brush because I did not have such dark brows. But it's okay. We can work with this. And I don't have an extra spoolie. I'm sure if you have an extra spoolie, you can make it look even better. Or you can just leave your brows alone. Or, you know, another thing that you can take is make sure you always have like a brown eyeliner with you. That would have worked better on my brows. Again, this is a Thrive mascara, and it's a 2B mascara, so it's not going to go anywhere. My lashes are going to look the same all day. It's hot in Florida today, guys. It's like, I would say it's probably like 80 degrees outside or more. I think spring is here. I don't think we're going to have any more cool weather. I think I just got some mascara on my nose. And an eyelash on my face. Now, I don't carry with me waterproof mascara because I don't like waterproof mascara. I find that it's too hard to remove, and I don't want to lose any lashes in the process. My lashes are precious to me. So this is what I would do. And normally if I go in somewhere on vacation, my hair would be darker because I would have colored my hair, so my brows wouldn't even look as dark as they do now. Which, I mean, they do look a little dark, but I don't think they look like super bad. All right, for lipstick, we can go bold or we can go light. I'm wearing a light shirt, so I think I'm gonna go with the light lipstick. So I'm gonna go with this lip liner, and this one's from Milani and is in the shade Desert Rose. And I did fill my lips because this lipstick from NYX is very light. So I think it's already clicked. So we're just gonna put it on. It's very pretty and shiny. But as you can see, it's very light. So I think, oh look, I got mascara on my, that was applying it, I guess. I need to fix that. Let me leave it there for a second. I think I need a little more blush. Maybe I'll use a little bit of this one. Oh boy. Put it on my hand. Put a little on my brush. But I just think that my lips are so light. I don't have any eyeshadow. I think I could use a little more blush. Is this too much now? Why am I opening my mouth? Okay, I think that's a little better. I think I have more color on me now. I was looking like a little pale. So yeah, just make sure that you carry some lipsticks with you. I've also done it one time with a liquid lip, but I'd rather use it with a creamy lip. With the liquid lipstick, you have to work faster. But it does work. So if you have a liquid lipstick in your purse, it can work. So let me see, let me again clean my brush. It's for blush. brush just around the edge. All right, so tell me what you think. And this right here, my lashes are already dry, so I'm going to show you how it works. So at the end of the day, you know, your lashes, maybe you lost some curls. This does not flake. And whatever it's made with, it will kind of like re-wet your lashes and go right through them and make them look nice again. So this works really, really great. I think this was a great release from MAC. I don't use it all the time. It's not something I use on a daily basis, but I have used it quite often. I don't think my lashes were quite dry, so they're getting a little clumpy, but that's my fault. All right, that was my fault for using it. I guess the mascara was not fully dry. But you can make a full face, you know, from just the makeup that you have in your purse. So I hope this was helpful. Again, the things I have with me at all times is a miniature of any facial oil that you want, or you can do like rosehip oil, any oil. There's so many oils you can use on your face. But just remember to just one tiny bit and just rub it between your fingers so you almost don't see it, and then you put it under your eyes. If your concealer is settling, it will smooth it out. It will make it just look really, really nice again. I always take a small mascara with me. This one, I always have either a lip balm or a tinted lip oil, at least one, but usually two. Lip pencils, because even if I don't have anything else, I can just cover my entire lip with a lip pencil. It'll look fine. And if you throw a little bit of this on top, that's perfect. A powder foundation. This works magic. It really truly does work magic. And I would take a lipstick and probably one that is a little darker than the first one I used. Even though it looked nice, I like to use something like a little darker, because you're not going to have any eyeshadow or anything on, because I normally don't carry like a blush or a bronzer or something that I can use on my eyes. And again, you can use a mascara, but make sure that you truly wipe it, or just carry with you a brown or whatever color brows you have, a lip liner, no, an eyeliner that would match your brows, and so you can just fill them in a little bit, or you can just put like a brow gel in your purse. So this is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's something different, and like I said, it truly did happen to me. So yeah, things happen. All right, guys, I love you. Enjoy your day, your night, whenever it is you're watching this. To my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining my family here on YouTube. I love you, and I will see you on my next video, guys. Bye. Mwah.